This is not a repair video. I am just taking it easy today, and got a new addition to our family. This is Hazel. We adopted her from the Humane Society, and she's a Rottweiler mix. She's a really sweet dog, and she's been working out pretty good with us so far. And plus I've been taking her for walks and stuff, which is good, not only good for her, but it's also good for me too. I could use some extra exercise. So, but hope everybody's having a good day. I've been super busy with everything going on with work and doing some training. So I'm not going to disclose anything just yet, not till July. So, but like I said, I think everybody will like it. So, hey Ernest, what's up, bud? Yeah, I'm just, hey Sandy. Yeah, it's kind of odd I'm not posting a repair video, but I just been so blasted busy and so tired of late. I just have not had the time. Hi, Richard. How's everybody else doing tonight? Yeah, thanks, Steve. Yeah, I haven't had a dog in a long time. Last time I had a dog, I was in my teens. So we had a whole bunch of cats. Thanks, Richard, I appreciate that. Had quite a few cats, and then finally I just brought it up with my wife. It's like, hey, can we have a dog again? Yeah, it's kind of cool to have a dog again, Richard. Thanks, Ernest. Yeah, I know, Keith. I know, more Pico stuff. I'm working on it. I'm working on a vehicle today that has a no speedometer issue, and of course it's on a bus. But it's pretty cool. Once I get that one figured out, I could probably do a screen share of it. Or not screen share, screen recording. And show what I'm finding on that. So I'll probably do one of those. And I've got more stuff planned. It's just like with anything, like everybody else knows, it takes time to do this stuff. So how some of the other guys do it and put out the quality is beyond me, and I'm extremely amazed that they're able to pull it off. So so who's all planning to go to what trade shows? I know Vision is a big thing, but who else is going to what? Anybody got any ideas just yet? Auto Mechanica? Yeah, I wanted to go, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to make that. The GMTO scope. No, I haven't, Sandy, but I heard about it, and it's actually very interesting. Come on, girl. The GMTO scope, from what I've heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, if someone can correct me, I looked in the info for the scope, and it says that you can link multiple scopes to it in the software. So say if you got like 2 4-channels, you can put 2 4-channels together. That's pretty impressive. And hopefully Pico will get their button gear if that's the case, because Pico's going to have a run for their money if they don't. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, Hazel. Come on. Come on, girl. It's okay. Hey, she's harmless. She's just really curious.
They all are.
Yep. Come on, girl. Come on. Yeah, the database, yeah. What about a heavy duty database though? Come on, Hazel. You can't play with those dogs, I'm sorry. Come on. Come on. Jay, 1939 life. What are you talking about, Ernest? Oh.
Nick, I dropped it. Nick.
Let's go over here, girl. Yeah, I know this is riveting entertainment, everybody. You could probably watch paint dry and it'd be better than this. Come on, girl. Come on. Oh. I'm in Illinois, Sandy. Come on. Come on. Oh. Oh yeah, sure, no problem, Sandy. Yeah, just let me know if you're ever in the States, yeah. Because you're from the UK, correct? Oh, Palm Springs. That's really cool. Yeah, the family and I just got back from Disney World. It was my daughter's 8th grade graduation. So we went there, and she took a couple of her friends. We were there for about a week and a half, and then came home, and then back to work. So yes, yeah, Disney World in Florida. Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff to do in Disney World. Whether you believe it or not, you know, it's not just for kids anymore. Well, one year we went there. Oh, excuse me. I got to race some exotic cars at the Richard Petty driving experience, and that was really cool. I raced a Lamborghini and a Ferrari and then a Nissan. I can't remember the models, but 21 years. Oh wow, congrats. But yeah, I got to race some exotic cars, and that was actually pretty cool. On the racetrack on the straightaway in the Ferrari, I got up to about 140 something miles an hour, which was pretty cool. That's like the fastest I've ever driven. And I had a former NASCAR driver as my instructor in the passenger seat. I had Randy LaJoie. So if anybody remembers who Randy LaJoie is, I thought that was pretty cool. So, but they don't have the racetrack there anymore. They tore it down, and now it's a just a parking lot basically. Come on, Hazel. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Oh boy. Wow, I got a thumbs up. Wasn't expecting that. Oh geez. Oh no, that's not our home, girl. Come on. Oh yeah, yes it is, Sandy. Yeah, no, it was pretty cool. He took me around for a couple practice laps just so I could get a hang of the car. But then after that, he saw that I could, you know, handle the car pretty decently. He says, like, put your foot in it. I don't care how fast you go. So that was really cool. Oh boy, let's see. All right. Oh, excuse me. So has anybody seen any other heavy duty techs pop up on YouTube? Just curious. Like the network, you know? Well, I've actually found a few others. I'll have to get the links and stuff. But yeah, it's slim pickings, isn't it? Oh. Oh, come on, girl. Which one is that on, Richard? Is that on, oh shoot, the very latest one? So I thought I saw that. I didn't watch it yet. The Scanner Danner of buses. Well, thanks, Sandy. I appreciate that, but I'm no Scanner Danner. Thank you, Richard. Now, I give a lot of credit to Paul. If it weren't for Paul, I don't think I'd be where I'm at today if I hadn't have found his book. So Paul's helped me and a lot of people. Come on, girl. Yep. Yeah, that's the joy of, you know, networking. You know, you learn stuff from everyone and learn different shortcuts, techniques. Information, everything has come a long way. For when I first started turning a wrench, if anybody knows, Gaston, how are those buses treating you? They're treating me fine, Gaston. We've got our own set of problems, just like you guys do with the cars. What's going to be interesting is in about another year, our property is going to have hydrogen articulated buses, and we're going to have infrastructure built to make our own hydrogen. So that opens up another can of worms and more training, you know, to use the equipment and operate everything properly. So that's coming up. One thing I will say about the property that I work at, we like to be up front, you know, with the new technology. And the shop I work at, it's a really good shop. They've been very good to me, and that's the reason why I've been there for over 21 years. So and besides the shop that I work at now, the only other place I worked at before, I worked at an international dealer for about 6 months or so. And then I just got tired of going for parts all day and changing oil. And then a friend of mine that was already working at the current shop that I work at now said, hey, how about you come over and put an application in and come work with me? And I had nothing to lose, so, you know, why not? So I'm glad I made the decision, because 21 years later, still there, and I'm enjoying it, and I feel thankful for everything that's been bestowed upon me. Oh boy. Whew. But now I'll check out that that video that Ivan's doing. I'll see what it is. Maybe I can clear some light on the subject, if you will. I'll take a look at it later tonight when I get a chance. So what exactly was he looking at on the TPS? Nope. Nope. I got a dog yapping in the house, yapping at Hazel. TPS multi-plug. Regen problems. Well, actually, Gaston, I see quite a bit of them, to be honest. If anyone has gone to Vision yet and took my class, I did a class on Cummins 3582 code diagnostics, for which basically stands for insufficient NOx regen quality. So yeah, I've dealt with a lot of regen problems, especially now with a lot of the 2011 Cummins and the 2013s, because they're getting older now, and we see a lot of issues with dosers going bad, doser pumps. There's a lot of different things that can go bad. That's the reason why you need to understand how the systems work, because if you don't, you're just going to throw parts at it and you won't be able to fix it. But yeah, I did a class on that to help everybody, because I've seen a lot of strange issues over the years now, and that's the reason why I did the class. So, but yeah, I see regen problems just like everybody else does. But one thing I have started to see, come on girls, time to go back. No, you want to go this way? Okay, one more time, then we got to go home. Come on. It's kind of funny when I've been talking to truck shops now, truck technicians, and it seems to me that for a lot of these problems that are happening where they get a check engine light, you know, operator comes in, they got the light, and they tell the driver what's going on. Well, the driver doesn't really want them to fix anything. They just want them to regen it so they can go down the merry road and be on their way. Well, there's consequences to that, and I've started to notice that, you know, some of the truck technicians don't seem to understand those consequences, you know, and so I've been trying to tell them, it's like, look, you can't be just regen it and send on down the road. You know, if they don't want to do the repair, and they don't want you to do the repair, then you need to educate that customer and tell them, look, here are the potential problems that can happen. If you keep on regenning this truck, you're gonna dilute the oil, which in turn makes the viscosity of the oil go down. Come on, girl. Come on. No. Come on. Come on. Hazel. Come on. Oh. Sorry about that. That makes the viscosity of the oil go down, and then you get premature engine wear. And then another thing, if you think about it, when you've got an engine doing regen all the time, and say on that particular system, like on a Cummins, it's firing more fuel on the exhaust stroke, okay? So what you're doing is, not only is fuel firing at so many degrees before top dead center for your pilot and your main, now it's injecting on the exhaust stroke. So what do you think that does to injectors, everybody? It works them harder. Then you start going through injectors. And there's some techs out there that just, they don't understand, that they don't know. It's just not that they're not smart enough to realize it, it's just they don't know. And I've been really trying to help and educate a lot of the techs out there. It's like, hey, if the customer doesn't want you to do it, then you better make sure that you tell them the consequences, and then you write that on the repair order to cover your butt. Because if you don't, you know what'll happen. It'll be, since you worked on it, blah, blah, blah. That's what'll happen. So, and then here's another thing. Calls from truck dealerships to pick your brain on some problems. Yeah, I have some friends that call me every now and then. I've got there's a truck shop that I'm dealing with right now that I'm kind of helping off and on, and they call me on the phone and I help them out. But that's okay. I don't mind helping. But oh, speaking of other truck techs, I'll have to put a link or something, but there's a truck tech. His name is Tim Stanford. He is a hell of a truck technician. He runs his own repair shop in New Clovis, Mexico. And we met on Auto Nerds, and we're pretty good friends, and we share info, help each other out. But he does have a channel, and I think it's just labeled Tim Stanford. So if you want to go check that out, see what he's got to offer, I think you'll enjoy it. So, but he's a good friend of mine, and so is Ernest. I met Ernest at Vision. So, you still liking your scope, Ernest? Oh, or did Ernest go away? Glad to hear it, Ernest. You getting more injector captures on those Macs? Oh, excuse me. Oh. You've been using it for CAN issues. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I've been using mine for a lot of CAN stuff too. I'm starting to see some interesting patterns too, especially on the Cummins CAN system, because if anybody knows, works on Cummins engines, on the newer ones, they have their own CAN network. So they have their own CAN network, and then they have, of course, you got the primary drivetrain CAN network. So started to learn some interesting things about that. So I've got a lot of stuff that I'm working on right now. I plan to submit to Vision again, of course, and I've got some more ideas for more classes, and I'm putting stuff together, so I'm trying to get that done. So, but yeah, I'll have more courses. I'm not sure how many just yet. At least I'll have one more new one, at least. So it takes a lot of time to put all this stuff together, guys. And not only that, I want to make sure that it's good and it's worth your guys' time, because I don't want to waste your time. Uh-oh. Have I heard of CAN capture? No, I haven't, Ernest. What's that? Come on, girl, let's go back this way. Is that like a software that Mac uses, Ernest? Oh, okay. You'll have to send me a link to that. I'd be interested in seeing that. It would just be nice if the engineers would give us the blasted hexadecimal code so we would know what is what, and then we'd be able to see if we're getting that message being sent. That would just make life so much easier, but oh no, we can't have that now, can we? Because with the picoscope you can decode it. It's for engineers. Yeah, I hate it when I hear that sentence. It's for engineers. In other words, it means they don't think that we understand. I don't know. That's a little irritating. But no, I've been working on some CAN stuff. Like I said, it just takes some time to get everything together. So it's a lot of stuff I got going on. So, oh boy. Well, I'm gonna download the okay, I will, Ernest, thanks. No, come here, girl. No, come on. No, come on. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go. I want to head back to the home. I'm gonna get cleaned up and call it a night, but I thought I'd just do a little video in my free time. So next time it'll be a troubleshooting video, I promise. So everybody have a good night and take care.